28, vlog number 28. Good day today so far, very mellow, very chill. I got to see Miguelito and speak to him. He actually had his training session today with the trainer and lifted some weights, and from the feedback I got from Miguelito, it was tough, hard, and I felt like they were trying to kill him. And the feedback that I got from the trainer was he did all right for his first day. This is where you start climbing up the mountain, I guess. So good for him. Just gotta keep progressing and moving on up. I guess some key things that in any athlete's life, including people like Miguelito who are just trying to change your life for the better, it's not just what you do during your sessions, or not just what you do exactly at that moment when you're spending those 30 to however many hours of training you're doing, but what you're doing around it. Nutrition. People really are starting to bug more and more athletes about nutrition. Nutrition is, in the last couple of years, I believe, come a longer way in an athlete's regimen, because the whole concept and the things that you hear all the time is like, oh, you do so much exercises and so much training that you must eat so much and you must eat whatever you want. But in reality, no, the diet is strict, the food is strict. What you eat and consume has to be specific, or else you're not going to perform like you want to, including drop the weight like you want to. You have to eat very specific. So slowly but surely start putting the bug in his head and all athletes' head that nutrition is key, one of the keys to success. And the other one that's really undermined, in my opinion, is rest. There's this whole misconception that you have to do more to be better, and yeah, you want to do more, and the more you do, the better chances, etc., but that also includes the better chances of being injured, the more chances of being burnt out, more chances of doing the wrong thing. So making sure that you rest enough, and unless you're one of those that are considered the sleepless elite, which I don't know how you would test yourself to know that, gotta get that rest in there, that sleep is important. So going to bed at 12:30 or 1 like Miguelito has been doing, and waking up at 6:30 to go to work isn't gonna cut it, and it's not gonna cut it anymore, particularly when we're starting to add more and more sessions to his regimen, and hopefully with a newer eating habit he'll be a little better off. So that's something that I struggle with, because I need to lose weight and I need to lose muscle mass, and so the diet that I'm doing, or the way I have to eat, is a little more it's strict, to where I'm making sure I have enough protein to repair and develop muscles when I'm tearing them to bits, but also not an excess amount of protein to continue building on. I'm a bigger guy. I was at about 181 racing comfortably, and now I'm dipping into the low 70s. Hopefully my end goal for this year is 165. So I am on a diet. I have to make sure I eat the right stuff and at the right times, so I can perform the best that I can, also so I can start losing some of this muscle mass. But nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect, so it's a learning progress. Like I'm learning a lot, especially about what I should and should not eat prior and post training sessions and races, because my stomach is getting more sensitive, and occasionally have to make that quick pit stop in between the workout, and I don't really like doing that because it throws me off. But anywho, when it comes to training today, I decided to go easy 90 minutes. I guess the training from this week kind of caught up to me, and I felt like I was going to get sick. So I kind of took it easy, spun real slow, and really enjoyed that. And then after the bike, I actually really felt like myself again. So I'm glad I did that. My totals for this week, I'm at about 22 hours of training, roughly 18,000 yards of swimming, a little over 8 hours of cycling for this week, because I had that one big bulky bike ride, but I did get about 178 miles in. of targeted wattage, so I'm happy with that. Normally I want to get a lot over 200, and then for the run I got about 42 miles in, almost 5 hours of running. And with the strength and conditioning, I got about 4 hours of that, which is mostly mobility work and stretching, which is really important, specifically at this point in the season. I am exactly 1 week away from my race. I am racing the New York Olympic Triathlon. That's going to be a huge scratch off the bucket list. I'm really excited about that. I have an easy day tomorrow, and then I have shorter training sessions this week, which I'm really happy about, but also bummed because I like the long stuff, but with a little bit of higher intensity. So we'll see how I feel coming Tuesday when I do the hard intensity stuff, and hopefully my nutrition up to now has been pretty decent to where I'm a little lighter on my feet and running a little more efficiently. But other than that, I got some progress pics of Miguelito, and I'm excited to share it, and we're going to continue moving on forward. So, like I said, vlog number 28, day number 28, and officially done. Don't be lazy.